Number 6 SMU looks to cap a perfect regular season at home and extend their home winning streak to double digits as 3-7 Houston comes to town today. In the series, Houston has a 17-10-1 record against the Mustangs though. A check of your Southwest Conference standings with most teams having a game or two left. SMU sits a half game back of first place Texas A&M and TCU. First quarter action is where we start. First and goal for SMU. Neil Burcham keeps it on the read it like a book option and scores from 3 yards out as the Mustangs start off this game really well with a touchdown run. They take a 7-0 lead thanks to the fine work of Neil Burcham's feet. First and 10 for the Cougars of Houston and John O'Corn looking to throw. All that butter on his hands must have made the pass slippery because that one's intercepted, and this time around nobody's wondering who shot this JR in Dallas as JR Richardson returns it inside the 5-yard line. SMU with a great opportunity to capitalize after this early INT in the first quarter. JR Richardson on the fine return taking it back inside the 5-yard line where it would be first and goal for the Mustangs. Now on second and goal, better get out that touchdown counter as this counter run by Traylon Sheed scores from 2 yards out and SMU's now up 14-0. SMU continues to execute on offense and these Cougars aren't finding any young prey so far today. 14-0 Mustangs on top. But it would be first and goal for Houston as O'Corn. He'll look for another one of his food friends. It's not Strawberry, but this is Deontay Greenberry for the 2-yard touchdown. It's now a one-score game again at 14-7. After the fine connection through the air from John O'Corn to Deontay Greenberry, and it would be 14-7 SMU. Third and 5 for the Mustangs. It's Burcham. He's looking for that naked guy. It looks like it's Arius Holloman on the streak route. He'll take it the distance with apologies to Cake. A 35-yard touchdown connection gives SMU a 21-7 lead as the tight end Arius Holloman shows off his fleet feet with a 35-yard touchdown run and grab. 21-7 SMU after that connection. On Houston's next drive, it's 3rd down and 6. O'Corn, he's going to look to throw, trying to get it to Larry McDuffie, but instead he'll find the Mustang defense. It's Hayden Greenbauer jumping up higher than Jack Bauer in pursuit of a terrorist to pull that ball down and come away with another SMU turnover, as Greenbauer just goes way up in the air, gets that foot down in bounds, and SMU has another chance to score after the turnover. First and goal. This is Sheed on the run. This is a touchdown. Another touchdown run on the halfback counter. 4 more yards for the man, the myth, the legend. And SMU has a 28-7 lead as Traylon Sheed looks like he's gotten in the end zone so many times. He looks like another 34. The great Walter Payton, in fact. As we start the second half, it's Sheed again. This time he's acting like Oliver Twist, asking for more. He'll get more. A touchdown on first and goal, this one from a few inches out. SMU looks to stuff and mount the Cougars on their fireplace today. Now a 35-7 lead. It's not over yet. The 3rd and goal, and Ira Corn will fire to the end zone and connect with iCarly's older brother Spencer on the score from 3 yards out. And oh, Danny boy, the Cougars are answering those calling pipes. It's now 35-14. 2nd and 10, a crazy play here for Burcham, rolling to the right. He's looking for Primetime Jr., but instead he finds the man in the high tower. As Lee Hightower comes away with the crazy tip drill interception. Even Anna Kendrick has to admire that one. Houston gets the ball back, down by a few scores. It's now 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs, and though he may try to run or dance in the pocket, it's not yet harvest time for O'Corn as he gets sacked by Andrew McClanahan for a loss of 4 yards. Better watch out or he'll become Cream O'Corn, leading to a Houston field goal. It's 35-17 SMU leading after 3 quarters of play. As we start here after we see McClanahan's sack, it's 1st and 10 for Neil Burcham, rolling to the right, firing down the field. It doesn't end up in Jabryce Taylor's hands instead, as Derek Matthews takes one away. He gets a nice return upfield, and all of a sudden the Mustangs' offense is imploding faster than Texas Stadium. Houston has another chance to claw into the deficit after this INT. 1st and 10 for O'Corn, he'll look to throw, under heavy pressure, able to escape it somehow. Blame it on the butter, I guess. He'll find the package of greenberries in the end zone from 30 yards out. Another touchdown connection Houston is now only down 12 after the touchdown strike, as Deontay Greenberry is able to snag that ball and behind the leaping defenders in hands, and it's 35-23 SMU. The Cougars go for two, and O'Korn is going to find his duff and McDuffie here to make this a 35-25 game, and suddenly we now understand why these rivalry games are never as easy on the field as they are on paper. Burcham trying to steer this ship in the right direction, but the Tides are unfriendly again as they steer the Mustangs' drive in a British direction, as the 1st and 10 pass towards Darius Joseph is picked off by Kent London. And after another British invasion, Houston has a chance to make this a one-score game. Can you believe it? Mustang fans can see their whole season going down the drain in front of them after Kent London's pass and interception. O'Korn on the cob. He'll hand it off to Ryan Jackson for the 3-yard score. And now it's a 3-point game, as the Mustangs may have finally been pounced upon here at home. But the Mustangs finally show life as Burcham. He'll find Arius Holloman in the end zone for the 6-yard strike. And after they had looked dead to the world, including the BCS, SMU's back up by 10 at 42-32 here in the fourth quarter, as Arius Holloman comes away with the fine touchdown grab in the back of the end zone. And it would lead to this 4th and inches, last chance for Houston. O'Korn, he'll give it to his fullback, and with a full head of steam, he's going to barrel his way down the field and into the end zone. Somehow, some way, SMU allows Tyler McCloskey to score from 35 yards out, and this one is still undecided, folks, at 42-39. But SMU recovers the onside kick, burns all of Houston's timeouts, and it's secondary as Burcham seals the win by finding Jabarice Taylor for the 18-yard touchdown, and SMU would win it 49-39. With the win, SMU improves to 9-2 and 5-2 in Southwest Conference play, while Houston falls to 3-8 and 2-5 in conference play. Next up for the Mustangs is a road trip to Houston, where the Mustangs will battle for the Mayor's Cup with Rice. Will SMU finish the season with double-digit wins? Find out next week here on BU Wildcat 2.